Yes, yes, yes. So final result: Manchester City 3, Liverpool 0 at the Etihad. Bro, to be honest, I thought you thought we all thought Liverpool was back after those two results versus Aston Villa and then Real Madrid. But then look at this. Just look at that performance. Zero urgency, zero energy, nothing, bro. Anyways, let's delve into the game proper. I think from the start of the game, I think there was a penalty, right? But then, to be honest, me being a United fan, I don't like Liverpool. But then that penalty was a no-no for me, right? Right in this generation, right, most of these players are just taking advantage of the VAR because VAR is available. So the slightest touch, they want to go down. To me, right, this thing has to be checked. Not any contact should be given as a penalty. Not any contact should be given as a penalty because sometimes it's so embarrassing. As I said earlier, I'm a United fan, but then if this goes against me as a penalty, there's no way I'm going to be glad or there's no way I'm going to be happy, right? But then, as we all know, England, VAR, and its inconsistencies, they always want us to talk every week, right? So personally, I think that penalty wasn't a penalty, and even that penalty was eventually saved, right? Yes. So I think with the performance in general, Liverpool were so poor today, considering the kind of results they had prior to this game. And bro, Doku, Doku was unplayable today. He was electric. Liverpool weren't able to handle this guy. They weren't able to deal with this brother today. He was everywhere. Everything he did was working. Just look at that goal. Wonderful goal from Doku, right? Sometimes there are these kind of players who are so inconsistent, but then with Doku, he's that kind of player. But then whenever he's on his day, right, he's unplayable. He's quick. He can dribble. He can score, right? So I think Liverpool today weren't able to deal with his quality today. With Bradley, you were able to deal with Vinny Jr., right? So I wasn't really even expecting this Doku guy to be or this Doku guy to suffocate you this much, right? He wasn't just able to deal with him, and I think in football sometimes these things happen, right? Yes, these things happen. You have a very good game, you have a very good game from one game, and then the subsequent one something happens. Yes, that's football, and it happens. Now with Liverpool in general, right? Currently, you can see nothing is working. Everything is just astray. Nothing is working. Slot is digging his own grave. He is the one digging his own grave. Bro, you came in last season, everything worked and won perfectly for you. Everything was just anything they touched turned to gold. But then what happened this season? Last season, when you came, it was virtually a club system, right? You came into it, you took the team, you used that same system, that same philosophy. If we'll be honest, you used those same players and everything worked and you won the league. Fine, you are going to make signings. There's no problem with making signings. But then sometimes when you make these signings, you have to let them just come and play as understudies. With time, you get to gel them into the team gradually. But then you don't just go bring in players and then expect them to just come and then fit in. Sometimes you can buy one or two players and expect all of them to come and fit in at the same time. But then with Liverpool, they made a whole lot of signings. So you expect all these signings to just come in and then start. You bought Frimpong. You wanted Frimpong to just come in and start. Kekes, you just wanted him to come and start. Ekitike, the same. Right? Yeah, so sometimes with these signings, you just have to be patient for them to come, gel in little by little, and then you get what you want to do. Yes, so to be honest, if I were him, I would have continued with this club type of game. As I have always been saying, most of everything Klopp did went through Mo Salah. But then with Slot, he doesn't want the thing to be like that. He wants it to be an all-round team, right? He wants everything to be an all-round team, which is not a bad thing. But then the thing is, you can't change that thing at once. It's a gradual process. Mo Salah has been key to this Liverpool setup for over years. So you just can't come and change that within a second. You get it? Everything is gradual. Yes. So that's why things aren't working currently so far. Because you can't tell me those players who won the league last season have suddenly become bad overnight. No. They are quality players. They've won the league. Most of them have won the Champions League. Right? So this is clearly a system problem. You can see it's clearly a system problem. And some of the signings he did that he wants to rush into the team. Those are the two factors. That's why Liverpool is suffering right now. Right? These players are quality players. We've seen them play over and over again. Soboslai, McAllister, all these players, Mo Salah. You can't tell me they are bad players. So it's clearly a system problem, which Slot really has to make corrections right now. Every coach has a way of play, but then it's a gradual process. You just can't come and change everything overnight. It doesn't work that way, bro. Just look at Manchester City. On the side of City, they've had their blip period, right? I think from last season coming, they haven't been so good. But then currently, look at how Manchester City is playing. I've observed City doesn't really want to concentrate always on possession, as they were previously. Now, Manchester City always want to be in your 18-yard box after 1, 2, 3 passes. They don't possess for too long. They have periods where they hold on to the ball for some time. From the start of the game, if they are in the moment, right, 1, 2, 3 passes, they are in your 18-yard box. This game against Liverpool, that was the exact thing City did. They don't want to rely too much on possession. Against Manchester United, when they beat United by 3 goals to 0, United had most of the ball. But City took their chances. 1, 2, 3 in your 18-yard box. You make a mistake, they punish you. Right? It's the same with this Liverpool game. 1, 2, 3 mistakes, they punish you. Right? Liverpool had their moments in this game, though. They had their moments. But then, it wasn't enough. I wouldn't say Manchester City totally dominated Liverpool in this game. No. Even the stats say it all. It wasn't a total dominance performance. But then, create the chances, deliver. Create the chances, finish. That's the most important thing. I think Pep, for some time now, has begun to understand this thing. Right? Initially, it was more of possession. But then with now, the new City that we are seeing, it's not all about possession. It's about how quick they transition and get into your 18-yard box. That's what they do. Right? Yes, so I think with this game, City deserved to win, right? Because they created the clearest chances and they took their opportunity. Erling Haaland, super player. This guy has bossed the Premier League ever since he arrived. And he's 1 goal away from having 100 goals. And he is going to be the quickest player to reach 100 goals in the Premier League. In Premier League history, in general. Right? This shows you how this guy has bossed the Premier League since his arrival. Yes, so as I've said earlier, Slot really has to go back to the drawing board with his players because personally, I thought Liverpool were back. And I even said it in my preview, right, that this game is going to be a difficult one. But because of the previous results Liverpool have had coming into this game, I thought they were in that moment. I thought they were in the groove. I thought they had that confidence after those results against Aston Villa and Real Madrid. But then, this is what happened. Yeah, so I think Slot and his boys have to go back to basics, right? Go back to and do the basic things that you did last season, and I think that's going to really benefit Liverpool.